Hey guys, welcome back to Deathmark. We are,
About to get punched in the face.
gonna die.
Probably. Feels like my whole body is numb, and maybe because of that hum. Pause. Gun with lights. And then you can shake it, because that's another sound.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, he can't. I remembered what the voice said. If a guy shakes it, it'll destroy itself.
So we should have gone back to the mansion?
Yeah, actually.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. Quest just loses consciousness. Shoots the gun with blanks. I grab the gun, but I can't control my hand. It turns the gun toward my head and fires. The blanks explode. My consciousness fades. There's a strong ring in my ears, and it's preventing me from hearing the soothing chant. I got that right. Banshee is clutching their head like they can't hear anything either. The numbness has faded. Shakes the bell. Nothing happens. Yep, flies in the air. I get the feeling that we're not using it right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just... Questions answered. Answers answered. Just undulate told me.
Aww.
Yeah, I told you. Okay, well, maybe we should just die. Spirit fades and becomes intangible. Sort of sails to the spirit and clatters uselessly on the ground. Jesus.
I love how he's like super scared. Oh god.
Of course. Slightly scraped the spear's body, but overall wasn't very good.
I do not like your smile.
Yeah. Now I got these scars.
I collapse.
Vision darkens. I can see the spirit slowly drawing closer. Game over.
Let's go from the last save.
Yeah. We have to get that girl because she's the only one there. Fucking hell. Ugh.
Sorry that you have
to deal with Miss Annoying.
Yes. Just don't look anywhere, don't look anywhere, don't look anywhere.
I mean, it could appear in front of you.
Don't look anywhere.
Face.
Just look at that ladder. Go outside.
Face.
Leave. Partner.
Yes.
Yes, you. Actually, we need to...
No, we need to read the stuff. And she has to use that. What you looking at?
What's the palm pistol?
Small palm-sized gun developed by the Army for self-defense. A number of unsolved issues, such as only holding one bullet and its unreliability, cause its development to be cancelled.
This is short range.
Oh, wait a second. The code. Is that... Do you ring the bell to that in time? Anyway.
We could always just have her just continuously use it while we just throw everything else at him.
This is destroy a human head, but I feel like that's the bad end. Maybe you cut the head off and put it back.
Maybe. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we still have this to read.
Ugh.
We find a pile of heads in a large iron box. They're mostly statues, but buried among them is a human head. It's been mummified, but it appears to be female, so this is where it went. Bring it back to its owner. There I go, unconsciously speaking again. Silly me. Which one am I bringing with me? All the heads are pretty heavy, so I can probably only take one. My vision blurs when I return the head to the body on the table. I was about to say stable. Is the corpse's ghost showing me the past, or is it a curse? The man in the lab coat has to be the ghost of a researcher here. The two ghosts are stuck in an unending nightmare. They cut off the woman's head with a chisel, then try to attach it to the Asura statue. That's obscene. However, hatred overwhelms me. Just then, I hear the operating table woman's voice on my right. Hate, 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 hate the entire world and tear it to pieces. Pour all my strength into this place where I hear the voice. Hate, kill. It sounds like a curse of some kind. And what's the voice she mentioned? Was that voice what made the Kannon soldier move? The woman's head, having gained a special power, was put on the Asura statue. The Kannon soldier awoke, either a curse or grudge triggering its birth. It must be a spiritual being of some kind. That means I need an object with spiritual power. The Kagura Suzu bell we found is used by priestesses. So then, who would be best to bring as my partner? I'm still not sure. Okay.
Yeah, if I'd known the fighting was right then and there, I would have said, let's go back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did just want to check it out.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Oh. Yeah.
We can just go to North Road.
Makes it easier to get back.
Yep. Go down.
Oh.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Got it this time. Got it on lock.
Do you?
Go through the door.
What?
Go through the door. So did I save it after going into the room, or just looking at all the statues before opening the box?
Looking at all the statues before opening the box, I think, is what we need to do.
Okay, so I gotta look at all the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't know I had to do, I just looked at the statues.
Why don't you save real quick, just in case?
Well, oh god, that still freaks me out. I won't open the box yet, I'll save before opening the box.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if the box was automatic or not.
No, I opened the box.
Okay.
Clip.
I'm pretty sure that's what you need to do. You need to get the head and put it back in the box. Well, actually, it could be destroying it, because then you release the spirit. I don't know. I really don't.
Oh.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it's the same thing he said, basically. So then what's that mean? It's a
Cushion.
Guess we're all luck. Oh.
Guess we're out of luck. No way this gave birth to a spirit.
Dude, it's just default stuff. You know she wouldn't say that.
Yeah. The thing I hate is when we get, like, vital information right before the boss fight.
I mean, we can read it.
How? Oh, yeah, during the fight.
Yeah. Thing.
Possibly. Jesus, that's just so freaky.
I want to know where it came from. Is there stuff upstairs? Because that's all we've seen is that ladder going up.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
The headless Buddha statues in the warehouse must be the ones stolen from the shrine. I finally found them. The one used to make the cannon soldier should be stored here. A box in the center has talismans plastered over it, as if sealing in the source of the curse. But what we find in the box it was only a Western-style cushion. That's depressing. Is this the heart of the grudge? The source of the spirit? No way. Something was here, something cursed. Something that might be able to stop that cannon soldier. As if to mock me even further, the mark warns me my time is short! We'll just have to face the soldier with what we've gathered up until now. Forget what we're missing and take stock of what we have. If we want to use the saber or short sword, we'll have to throw them. If the spirit is nebulous, like that spirit door, then the Kagura Suzu bell will be helpful. And the blanks will mess up our ears if we shoot them, but one document mentioned must destroy head. I'm not sure about this at all, but I can't give up if I want to live. Yasuoka sent...
You are reading one again.
Yeah, I saw.
So, does that mean we should both use the gun blanks and only whenever it's, like, incorporeal use the bell?
I don't know, but I think we should use the bell right now. Fire. Oh, my back itches. Yeah.
Does she need this shit? Do we do it again?
What is the palm pistol?
It's a literally pistol. You just shoot and it's done. I just don't know how to get the good. It's gonna fire off.
Ranged sword.
That's not the blade just goes flying off. I mean, that's what it does. You shoot it, it goes whee! I'm pretty sure both achieve the same thing. You just have to use the bell before you use the other one. Maybe have her use the bell first?
We can't use the bell.
Have her use the gun with blanks? So she can, not hear it. Good faith becomes intangible. Or were we supposed to use it right in the night?
I think we're supposed to use the gun too.
So we could use the army sword? Or no, use the short sword and the bell.
Oh.
Swords.
Oh, I think only when the bell is rung does it
Yeah,
go
I'm
down.
stupid. Spirit turns solid. Maybe use the sword on that one.
Ugh.
fades and becomes intangible. Spirit turned to solid again. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we had the order right on the dude's end. We just need to do it for the woman here.
She basically, all she needs to do again is
ring the bell.
Just
constantly. Ring that bell.
Ring the bell.
You can ring my bell. Oh my god.
God again already.
I for some reason thought I went to go to last saves. So it threw me off guard.
Thank God. I'm gonna take him forever to get back.
Yeah.
So,
Gun with blanks. Bell. Can you saunter quicker?
You undulate.
Okay, I did palm pistol. Bell.
Short sword.
Yes. Range short sword. Fail. Still don't believe in ghosts, bitch?
Seriously.
Ugh.
So,
Let's go with this one.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. You gotta cut the head off. The gun blanks is, it's blanks. So what's it gonna do? Back again. The spirit stops. I guess the attack finally worked. Out of nowhere, footsteps approach behind me. Whoa! Guess he comes anyway. The voice yells comically, and whoever it is puts the hand on my back. I can't take my eyes off the spirit before me. Banshee? Is that you? What are you doing?
Why are you
Instead of
here?
replying, he shoves something into my hand. It's a large chisel with a grip stained in blood. This is... I found it in that room in the mansion. In that instant, I understand everything. The heart of the curse that we were searching for, the object that gave birth to the spirit. So it's kept in Cujo Mansion? Thanks. I'm going to use it!
Alright, chisel and bell.
I grab the chisel and face the spirit. Is it?
I mean, we just got the chisel.
Yeah, but what's just the good ending? I don't know.
I don't know. Do you really not want to use it?
Swings chisel down.
Carve.
Oh. What? What? Between the eyes, maybe? I drive the chisel deep between his eyes. Kannon soldier convulses as it meets its gasoline. Is that the bad end? It starts to crumble. It's glare enough to scorch the entire world. We need to redo it.
Do we? Oh yeah, because it died. We've never
there's
seen
a
them
splatter of
just die.
blood. That can't be good. Statue stops moving and collapses.
It stopped, right?
Of course, I wouldn't mind her dying, but it seems so. I don't got the mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it.
Well, let's see how this plays out.
I'm pretty sure it's the bad end. Once again, I'm the only one still cursed. Glad I made it in the nick of time. If my legs weren't in such good shape, it would have been over for us. Thanks for saving us, but you know that was pretty reckless. I thought I said it's dangerous for a group of marketers to go somewhere haunted. Oh yeah, you did mention something like that when I was eating. Completely slipped my mind. Tell us, old man, what happened to the mansion? I'm not quite sure myself, but I'll tell you what I know. After you left, I wandered the place looking for something to eat. My mark hurt like hell right by a room. I slipped inside and found a bunch of chisels and things. It must be in that room I found. I was kind of out of it because of the mark at that point, but I noticed one of the chisels was glowing all weird with a dark light. I knew right away that I was hiding some awesome spiritual power. But what made you decide that you had to bring the chisel here? You seemed sure it'd be effective against the Kannon soldier. I heard a voice when I picked it up. It reminded me of a lady, sorta. It said, to bring the chisel to you. And that's when it hit me. It was what I'd been looking for. Oh, that thing you mentioned in the car. Part of the curse that created the spirit. Exactly that. So I hooked it over to give it to you. When I looked through that room before, Yasuoka said that the Kujo family used to create Buddha statues a long time ago. It's possible that chisel was used to create the Buddha statue that became the Kannon soldier.
Whoa.
I don't know what that voice was that he heard. Probably something like the mysterious voice that's guided me before.
Okay, if it's a bad ending, we'll redo it.
Yeah, you know, I haven't heard it in a while. And that's what happened. So, we heading back to the mansion then, Questers? For one, I'm hungry, but I bet Diamond's worried too. I left without saying a word after all. Yeah. Searching for documents on the mark, crafting all the statues out. No, carting. It'll take more than a day to do all that. Carting all the statues out. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next.
What? We're leaving already? I wanted to examine this place.
Glance at the statue fall onto the floor. Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time.
No!
Out of nowhere, she shrieks hysterically, glaring at us with a strange look in her eyes. What's the fuss, hero? You eat something weird?
Oh, God.
My mark suddenly scorches me. My flashlight blinks out. I hear voices echoing. The passage reverberates with sinister chanting, like groans from hell.
That's
this
never
chanting
happened before.
It's the Kannon soldier. It's calling to hero. Kannon soldier.
Kannon soldier.
Sorry.
Great Asura. It's mine. No one can have it.
She stumbles her way over to the fallen Kannon soldier. Hey, hero! Hold on, that's dangerous. It's still. She lowers herself next to the statue. She cradles its head lovingly in her arms.
Oh, great Asura. Asura, 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 Asura. Repetitive Asuras. I'm saying all that.
Like a reply to Hero's whispers, a voice echoes. One I shouldn't be able to hear.
Oh, God.
The Kannon soldier stands up, raises a long arm,
and decapitates. Fresh blood sprays everywhere as her head rolls along the floor. Well,
definitely the bad end. The Kannon soldier grabs Hero's head and body, still dripping blood. And vanishes into the darkness. Banshee and I are frozen in fear. All we can do is stare. The moment we come back to ourselves, we bolt out of the shelter like we're being chased. We climb up out of the manhole in Minot South Alley.
oh my God.
Diamond runs up to us, drenched in sweat. He looks even worse than usual. He probably shouldn't have run. I found you. Hey, old man. Why did you suddenly sprint out of the mansion? My mark is gone now, too. What in the world happened? I had something to give Questers. I made it in time, but then Hero... What happened to her? The Kannon soldier got her. We managed to destroy its head, but we didn't snuff out all its power. It used the last of its strength and... I see. A doctor sees many deaths, but when it's a young person, it's too much. I feel so powerless.
I mean, we didn't use you at all, so
Well
you should.
then. No use standing around feeling sorry about Hero. It may be cruel, but it's in the past now. Focus on dealing with your mark. Right. They're better at handling death than I am. I wish you could save and load mid-conversation.
Right?
Probably comes from their experience. It's looking up that I can get rid of it. I finally discovered where the statues stolen from Hellshrine are. It might all work out in the end. I'm lost, but I'm glad for you. It's thanks to all of you. I'll figure the rest out by myself. You should all return to your regular lives. You're saying we should separate? Will you really be alright? I'm sure I'll manage. Besides, this is Saya Kujo's dying wish. I want to respect it. I see. Then I'll do as you ask. Honestly, all this has put a strain on me. I'm barely staying upright.
I think you just have a fever.
Whatever you do, don't collapse on your way home, please, or he's malnourished.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Questers. One day, I'm hoping to let the public know about the underground shelter. For the sake of the wandering souls without a proper burial, I'd like it if you helped with it. See you around. Guess I'll go too. You're not returning to the shelter, are you? I may have balls, but I'm not about getting myself killed. The soldier might start up again. I'll give it a few days, then decide. So you're still planning on going back? Going back. Sounds like a death wish to me. Comes with living this kind of life.
Pretty much.
Plus, I'd like to give Hero a proper burial. I'll bunker down in a park or under a bridge until things calm down. See you, Questers. Bring more food next time, yeah?
But that could feed a whole army.
The former mark bearers have all left. I should probably head to the mansion myself. I've got to decide what to do next.
I wonder if we got the good end.
I hear a voice calling from behind me. I turn to see Banshee in the middle of the road, staring intently at me. What's wrong? I remember now. His eyes are as wide as saucers. I forgot because of the mark, but I've met you before. What? What do you mean? Well, let me think. He scratches his chin. I know his memories are probably all a mess having just gotten them back, but I don't have time to wait for him. Ah, yes. We first met 5 years ago.
Wow.
And then again 10 days ago. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. I first arrived at Kujo Mansion 10 days ago. That means I met him before I lost my memories.
That's how he got the mark.
I need to know, who in the world am I? I couldn't say. I wasn't interested in asking your name and you didn't give it. Then tell me what you do know. Tell me about myself, please. Okay.
That cheesy smile.
I owe you for the food, so ask. What should I ask about?
5 years ago, honestly.
Oh my god. Can we just, like... close the game and load again?
Okay.
Because I'm getting tired of reading all this, and then I'll have to read it again.
Okay. It might cut, so give us a sec. Alright. We got back to the fight. It's not like there was really all that much left.
Yeah.
Alright.
They did it correctly.
Blanks. Bell. Begin. Lose consciousness. Die.
Explode. Billion pieces.
Pistol. Yes, pistol. Not blanks. Bell.
I mean, I don't think it matters which one.
I meant for her, yeah.
Well, yeah, her, but the order of like pistol, sword, and whatnot.
Short sword. Bell. Go. I just realized she's got hair on her arms. Like, just coming out of her arms. Wait a second.
That's straight.
This is the woman. Well, it looks like the woman. Because they were putting the arms on her and everything.
I'm not sure. It might be.
Did I use the rest of her arms on? This one.
Well, no, they're up in... Yeah, now it's the rest of the If it's her, then why were we able to get the head? Probably someone else. Yep, chisel, yep, chisel. Okay, chisel. Sure. Sound bomb.
No. No, I had switched to her on that side. Oh.
So, the only thing I could think of is during the little thing where you went back in the past with her, it highlighted left side and right side. And left side, if I remember right, was the doctor's. So then, wouldn't it be the right side? If anything? It's the only thing I can think of, since it was hearing instead of sight.
The evil voice was on the right side.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
Okay, we'll try the right ear.
Yeah, the chisel head's right here. It stares at me dispassionately. Yep.
Yes.
So red is bad, white is good.
Yes.
Finally, it smiles and disappears.
It was smiling the entire time though.
No, I think it was more just I'm hungry and staring at us. It's so weird. You think it'd be, more impactful. No, it said right.
Stopped, right? Right.
Seems that we've seen this one. Once again, I'm the only one. No, I still saw this one. Yeah, we've gone through this.
Try not to skip too much.
Yeah. Okay, so here's where we need to read it. Now,
Okay.
we've read this part. And you see it says, "Glass the statue falling to the floor." Sorry, we read this.
Fine.
There's where it
Okay,
changes.
there's the change. In exchange, not one word about this shelter to anyone else. I'm going to study every inch of it.
Yeah, okay. Hey now, this is my home. Can't have you running around here.
That's just you saying that. You don't legally live here. I'll bring you food, so stop complaining.
Much obliged. He's all fine now. He's like, yep.
It's a deal.
We turn to the concrete passageway. I might be imagining it, but it feels like the air in here is a little less stagnant than it was before. Statue's happy now.
Yay.
Climb up out. Yeah, we know that one. Is this stuff different?
Probably.
Kannon runs up to us. He looks. Oh. Isn't that right, hero?
I guess. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather not think of the consequences if you hadn't made it in time.
I'm not sure I follow, but it seems he really helped you out.
Well then, if I must do my investigation another day, are we splitting ways here? Our marks are gone now.
Quester still has his, though. This always happens. I'm used to it. But now I might be able to...
That's not what that said. I'm used it.
Oh. Well, I read it the correct way, not the what the hell way. But now I might be able to change that. I finally discovered where the statues stolen from Hellshrine are. I'm lost, but I'm glad for you. Oh, I read that one. I read that. You saying we should split up then? Yeah.
You sure you'll be okay?
She's shown actual care like 3 times. Something will work out eventually. Besides, this is yeah.
Huh. Well, thanks. I'll head back then. I've been missing all those chemical smells from the lab.
Good to hear your research is exciting. But don't forsake your humanity over it and end up like Miss Zoo.
Like I do that. It's not even funny, by the way.
Totally is.
Oh yeah, Mr. Questers. Whenever you want to get those statues, I'll help out. Until then, see you. Wow.
Are you
Quickest
nice
exit.
or not? I'll be off as well. Honestly, all this is oh, okay. I never noticed he vibrated. He was like, Purr! Yeah.
She just all of a sudden runs up. No, you can't tell anyone about it. Let me make sure that's all set.
Yeah, it is. Go!
Alright.
Okay.
5 years ago.
Here's where we need to resume.
Yes, this is where we resume.
5 years ago. You showed up at the shelter. Wanted to know about the Heavenly Buddha Project. Gave me food. Huh, actually, you're more focused on the Cujo family than the Kannon soldier. Why do we talk about them? The head at the time was majorly involved in the project. He was famous for his spiritual power, so the army asked him to help. He loaned them a number of his family's prized sacred treasures. You really zeroed in on that bit. I got a burp. A little bit. Do you know what exactly the army got? Yeah, the shelter had a list. A mirror, a chisel, Buddha statues.
A mirror?
From the shrine. Cursed objects and holy talismans. They were all returned to the family. Which means they're all in the mansion now. You kept popping by a few times until one day you just didn't. I only saw you next 10 days ago. Next is 10 days ago. What to choose? I'd just seen the Kannon soldier, and you can bet I booked it out of the manhole. I ran into you on the street. Had you treat me to food to celebrate. Thanks for that, by the way. Banshee's talking about the person I was before I lost my memories. It's weird to hear about myself this way. You'd mentioned you'd been overseas. You'd only come back recently, about a month ago. Oh, and that's when I learned of the mark. You told me about it. It slipped my mind until just now. By that time, was my right arm... Yeah, it had the mark.
Whoa. So he got it overseas.
Maybe. Or when he got back.
Yeah.
You were acting all odd, though. You'd go to remember something, then stumble over the words. The curse was probably in the late stages. In fact, I'd completely forgotten my name and passed a few hours after that.
Oh, you forgot your name and passed a few hours after that.
By the by, I've got something to tell you. This here Banshee Ito is of much nobler character than regular folk. That's why I lead a detached life, away from the world's vulgarities. What are you trying to say? I could be crazy desperate, but I never shame my dear departed mom or divine providence. You understand? No, you lost me. I'm saying I'd never resort to stealing, even dying of hunger. Here, these are yours. He pulls out a wristwatch and a wallet. Each looks like an antique. They're inlaid with subtle designs.
They're his information.
He forgot them at the restaurant. Let me see them! He grabbed them both and rushed to open the wallet. But there's no ID inside.
Of course not.
There was no driver's license or company card with an ID in it when you got it. Don't ask me. You said you forgot your old wallet somewhere and lost it. He's probably in there. Oh. I look at what else is in the wallet. Bills, coins, and a number of familiar business cards. Sai Kujo, spirit healer. Ah, those things. He tried to give me one. Told me to go there if I remembered anything. But I gave it back. I don't make a habit of carrying useless stuff. Sai Kujo's card was in my pocket when I first arrived at Kujo Mansion. It must have been the one Banshee returned. There's no doubt about it. I lost all my memories after I met Banshee.
Ooh.
I've asked everything I want to know, but something's still bugging me. Did I say anything about the mark when you saw me 10 days ago? Well, I was so focused on eating that I wasn't paying full attention. Are you kidding? Oh yeah, you said the same thing as Hero about the cannon soldier. There's no way a human head on a statue will make it move. But it did actually move. That's what I thought too. And then, you said something strange. You said what happened 50 years ago. 50 years
Ago wasn't part of the...
Yeah.
Because of the project.
Ago wasn't there. It was all because of her. Her?
The woman that they did.
That's not all. You said she gave you the mark. That she loved watching you lose your memories and fear death. You made her kick the bucket once, but she came back to life. You said you needed to do the same thing done 50 years ago to get rid of her. Might have been something else.
Yeah.
My heart wants to beat out of my chest. I can feel sweat run down my face. There's no way I can keep calm. Before I lost my memories, I'd known who had cursed me with the mark. Hey, old man! Who's she? Did I tell you? I wanted to know too, so I asked. But you couldn't answer me. I don't think you were trying to hide it, you just honestly didn't remember. Was that because of the mark? Explosion. Well, that's about all I can tell you. Questers, we should get going soon. Go? Where? I'll tell you in your car. I'm real tired of standing. I'd like to sit for a bit. There's no point arguing here. I'll just get out of him once we're in the car. New info is added to his spirit file. My past. Why do you keep doing that?
Alright, let's go.
Note, the mansion is out of the way. Banshee clambers into the backseat of the car. His heavy scent fills the enclosed space. Ah, I can finally catch my breath. Now then, driver, take us to the Forest by Hell Castle.
Be saved.
Yeah. I drive down the familiar road. All lights along the way are strangely green. We reach our destination without me having to slow down the car once. The engine chugs along. I feel the wheels of fate turning like those on the car I'm riding in. 10 days ago, I promised, in exchange for you buying me an extra order of almond jelly, if you did forget everything, I'd take you to Hell Shrine. Sounds like I prepared for everything. But if I was that careful, why didn't I leave myself a clue? Why prepare if I was just going to forget? Did the curse progress faster than expected so there wasn't time?
Probably.
Or did someone get rid of it? But if I had business at Hell Shrine, why didn't I go there while I still had my memories? Something about timing. Waiting for some magic summer cleaning to clear away impurity. Suddenly my old self echoes in my head. I speak the words out loud slowly as realization dawns. The summer purification rites. There are rites held at shrines to exercise evil. On the last day of June, you pass through woven reeds to cleanse yourself.
Woven?
I was trying to use that ritual to exercise the impurity. Ah, gotcha. Luckily, today's the 1st of July, so the rites or whatever are done. Should be no problem now. Exercise the impurity, huh? What kind of impurity was I trying to cleanse? The more I learn, the less I understand. My previous self is like a complete stranger to me. How many times have I come to this forest now?
20.
The creepy arch and thick trees look the same as always. You know where Hellshrine is, yeah? Lead the way. You've never been there? First I heard of it was 10 days ago. Banshee and I push through the vegetation and make our way down the beast trail. Let us save. We pass under the stone Torii gate.
That was my fault.
That's fine. Long episode. And finally arrive at the desolate Hell Shrine. The few headless Buddha statues that are left shine in a light with a flashlight. So the statues used in the project were stolen from here? Yeah, that's right. Is it really true that the statues are connected to the mark somehow? I've considered the possibility that the mark was caused by their divine wrath. But 10 days ago, you said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It was all because of her. This course I've been following this whole time. Then, at some point, I had to have been fed some huge lie. But what could it be? A shudder runs through me at the thought. It feels like I'm oh. I just realized. It feels like I'm looking to the depths of hell. You said 10 days ago that that altar holds something important. Something about needing to keep it here to exercise the impurity.
What'd you just realize?
It's Mary. He approaches the small altar and puts his hand on the sliding door. Huh? What's going on here? The thing's empty. Don't ask me. It was already gone when I was here earlier. Well, that's darn weird. You said there was a cloth pouch. What was inside? A small fist-sized statue of a ninjutsu or something. It was the Go Shintai for the shrine. The Kujo head used it in the shelter to stop the mess 50 years ago. And again, it's the Kujo family. They must have strong ties to the mark. Well, this is about all I can do for you. At least it was enough to pay off the dessert. We should head back, son. Right. I'm still unsure about what my old self was thinking, but it's clear whatever plan I had didn't work. Where did the ninjutsu go? On the way back, I feel reluctant to go. I keep returning to look towards the shrine. Each time I do, Banshee hurries me on to the forest entrance. Well, this is where we part ways. You're not going to ride back with me? I'm gonna be honest with you, I got a bit car sick on the way here. Flat roads were fine, but the curves and hills did me in. I just got a nice meal and I hate to throw it up, so I'll walk back. But it's pretty far from here. Kids are such wimps these days. When I was young, I used to walk across the Himalayas all the time.
Of course.
This ain't nothing. Ha ha ha. His laugh is loud enough for the whole forest to hear. He waves and leaves me alone. Once he's out of sight, I get into the car.
Let me save. I know I made a mistake. Let me save.
Love Hotel is back. I pull out of the deserted parking lot and drive back to the mansion. As I count the streetlights passing by, I go over everything Banshee told me. 50 years ago in the shelter, the Kannon soldier went berserk, but it wasn't because of the army's experiments, it was her. The army was unable to stand up to the threat of her and the soldier. But the Kujo family had used the ninjutsu to sell everything. However, she still exists in this time period. She was the one who gave me my mark. Before I lost my memories, I was planning on using the ninjutsu like they did before. I left it at Hellshrine so it could be cleansed of its impurity. But somewhere along the line it went missing. The past me probably couldn't have predicted that would happen. I'm almost back at Kujo Mansion. As my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right, who she is. Dramatic music. I have a hunch about her identity, but I can't be sure yet. No, yeah, it is. And that definitely proves that she was there. 50 years ago, she made the Kannon soldier move down in the shelter. The Kujo family's head sealed her. They would have brought her to the mansion. The sacred objects for the project, of which she was one, were returned to the Kujos. I gripped the steering wheel tighter. If there were any way to defeat her, it just has to be in the mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but the fragments of my memories are whispering to me.
a lot.
Okay, that one. The entrance doesn't look any different.
And the mark says burn.
My mark burns. The sharp pain nearly brings me to my knees. It seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. New info is added to the spirit file in pursuit of the truth.
Oh, thank God. Alright, this is where we're gonna leave it for now.
It's a super long episode.
Yes, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
And find out who she is.
I know who it is.
Bye.
Bye.